Now it's time to smoke up some ribs. All right, so Meats on Mitchell. These are from fantastic place. Baby back ribs gives you that bit more of a meat in there, so you can get your US style ribs, but these ones here got a lot more meat on them, right? And what we want to do is we want to make sure we cook this so that it actually stays on the bone. So when you're slicing it, it doesn't just fall apart. So we're actually going for a 2, 1.5 method. So 2 hours on a smoke. So we're going to put a rub over this and smoke it. And then we're going to put it in for another hour with face down, right? And put that with a butter and sugar glaze. And then we're going to flip it back over with a nice sticky rub and some glaze to go over the top. All right, and we'll finish that off about half an hour, 40 minutes. All right, that should come out absolutely perfect. It won't fall off the bone. All right, we'll chop into it and see how we go. What we want to do, all right, get our rib out. All right, and we want to see hard fat here. So again, we just want to remove that hard fat. Alright, it's not going to taste nice, so we just do that. Alright, cut that down. As you can see, it's all just fat. Alright, I'll trim that up nice. Okay, you don't have to remove all the fat, but obviously, yeah, just get that hard fat that's not going to render down. On the other side, we do have some silver skin. So what we want to do is, again, we want to grab our butter knife. Right, we want to just get under that membrane. It's probably easier to do on a bone. Alright, so if you can get under there, you see you can break that up. Now, this is really slippery, so what we want to do is grab some paper towel. Alright, and that will help us grip it. Alright, so we get into there. As you can see, get a bit more grip. It's going to come up in pieces. It's alright. That happens from time to time. Alright, so we're going to remove that. Rid of that. Alright, just check to see if there's no hard bits on this side, which there's not. Alright, and we've got a second one as well, because we do like our ribs. Now, some people do score this. Alright, so some people don't remove this membrane. Just gives it a bit chewy there, but some people, if you score it, and when we say score, we're talking about using a sharp knife, right, and really getting in and cutting that up like that, right, and you can see that opens it up. So lots of different techniques. Try them, see how you go with each different one. Right, and if you've got a little bit of silver skin at the end you can't get rid of, just score it up. Alright, so that'll break that down. So we're going to do up our ribs now. We're going to rub them with a couple of flavours. Right, I do like to layer the meat, so we're going to do one here. We're going to do an Outback Firecracker. They're the two rubs, all from Smoky Joe's rubs. So yeah, for a fantastic range of rubs, Smoky Joe's is the place to be. So here we've got the Outback and the Firecracker. So this is the Outback rub from Smoky Joe's. What we're going to do is we're going to do a nice sprinkling of this over the rib. Give it a good coating. Try and get down those sides. Use your hand. Right, pat that on. Right, you want to make sure you cover that nicely. Alright. What we're going to do is we're going to flip that over, right, and cover the top as well. Now, some people use a binder. You don't have to. Right, it will actually work without a binder, and I find that you don't need it. but there are good mustard binders out there, or just some mustard itself. Alright, so that's nice there, nice and coarse there, and then we're going to hit it with a bit of the firecracker, so just add a little bit of heat to it. Alright, again, do it from a height, so you can see that sprinkle. Alright, gives it a nice even coating. Again, you want to go down those sides, make sure you cover all of the meat. Alright, so that's there, that's the Outback and the firecracker, so should be fantastic. For the next piece, right, we're actually going to go for a different flavour. We're going to go the honey hog and then topped with the pixie dust. Alright, so another two good flavours, great flavour combinations, works really well with pork. So the honey hog, that'll give you a nice sweet but smoky flavour. Alright, all of these products are gluten free, so as I said, we are catering tonight for a celiac person. Alright, so you get that on there nice. As I said, make sure you get down the sides there. And as you can see here, meat's on Mitchell. See the thickness of the meat there, away from the bone? Right, that's really good for a rib. Alright, so get that sprinkle right. Turn it over. A nice coating over there. Again, make sure you get down those sides. So all of these products are Australian made. Right, so finish it off with the pixie dust. Again, make sure we get all sides. Alright, now what we're going to do is we're going to put these on the smoker. Alright, when we put them on the smoker, what we want to do is we want to bunch them up. Okay, so it keeps that meat nice and close so that it doesn't overcook it. So we're going to smoke these for a couple of hours, and when they're ready, we'll get them off. The ribs are ready to come off. Alright, these are the baby back ribs. What we're going to do, we're going to put a couple of layers of foil down. Alright, so we want to get that out. Do a nice sprinkle of brown sugar. Use some of that butter we had earlier. So we're going to cut this up into nice pieces. Alright. And we're going to spread this along the rib, just like that. Last thing we're going to do, got some beautiful honey here from Collins Honey. Alright, so we're going to put a sprinkle of that over it as well. So Collins Honey, Bendigo product. So fantastic there. This is the Hatter Mallee version. So great product here. All right, so we're going to grab our first lot of ribs. Now I'm going to grab some gloves for this. So it's our first lot of ribs here. All right, you can see that there, nice and tender. All right, so we're going to put that, you want that facing down, so you've got the bone side up. All right, and then we're going to wrap that. All right. Now I'm going to go sideways as well. So that's nice and tight. Right. And we're going to throw that back on the smoker. This time we're going to have meat side down. Right. The other one's ready to come off as well. So what you can do there is you can repeat the process for the second set of ribs. The ribs are just ready to come out. We're going to do that, the final glaze, and then they'll go back on for about half an hour. All right, so this is going to be quite hot when I open this up, and you'll see the steam come out. All right, and have a look at those juices. So you can see they're still nice and firm. All right, what we're going to do now, we're going to create a little boat. Alright, because this is going to go back into the smoker with that top side exposed, the meat side. Alright, we're going to lather on Barbecue Mafia, alright, their sticky rib glaze. Absolutely love it. Alright, so I use this one all the time. So we want to spread that over all of the meat. Nice thick layer. Put that back on now for about half an hour to get caramelisation on the top. Alright, same as the other one. It's going to go back in for half an hour. Alright, so we've got our ribs here, they've just come off the grill. Alright, we're going to take them out. We're going to put them bone side up. Alright, and just pour some of those juices back over. Same with these ones. Those juices. To cut through these ribs, we've got Copley Creations. Right, this splitter will go through it. All right, what we want to try and do is we want to try and find the center of the bones. Right, get there, find that, and slice through. All right, so you can see here. All right, it's not falling off the bone. All right, it's actually still attached. So bite into that. Absolutely delicious, but you can see it's not falling off the bone. It is absolutely beautifully smoked. All right, we'll cut some more up for our guests. Absolutely beautiful. See that smoke ring around it? That's what you're looking for. That's cooked to perfection. Beautiful knife here from Copley Creations. Right, if you want, you can do double ribs as well. So instead of just going down each bone, you can go down every second one. Alright, and there we have it.